WVU football may have struck gold on yet another transfer. I'm Vincent Soul, and coming up on Mountaineer Playbook, I'll tell you all about a new addition to the football team that's making a home in the end zone.
A $15 million project has officially brought premier skating to the heart of Monongalia County. I'm Parker Schwebka, and straight ahead on Mountaineer Playbook, I'll show you around the new facilities.
The sounds of the WVU marching band can be heard all week throughout the Health Sciences campus. I'm Logan Calendar, and I'll take you to the Medfields for a look inside the Pride's brand new facility. Mountaineer Playbook starts now.
Guardian Caps have made their way to schools across West Virginia in hopes of keeping players' heads in the game. I'm Jarrett Wilson.
And I'm Parker Schwebka. The WVU men's soccer team is on the hunt for back-to-back conference championships.
These stories and more coming up on Mountaineer Playbook, an Emmy-award-winning sports magazine show produced by sports and adventure media students right here at West Virginia University.
For the first time in its 55-year history, the WVU Coliseum is getting a name change.
The historic home to multiple WVU sports will now be called the Hope Coliseum. This change comes as part of a new 10-year partnership with Hope Gas that will cover sponsorships and future donations to the school. Athletic Director Ren Baker says this is an important step for the future of WVU sports. This move comes as part of a larger initiative created by Baker to get West Virginia to reach the highest funding tier in the Big 12 Conference.
The Coliseum isn't the only sports facility in town that now dons the Hope Gas name. In early September, construction finished on the long-awaited brand new ice rink. The Hope Gas Ice Pavilion promises to bring more skating opportunities to the region. Morgantown ice sports have officially been revamped. With construction of the $15 million Hope Gas Ice Pavilion now complete, Milan Park has formally brought state-of-the-art facilities closer to home.
It gives everybody in the community an opportunity to come out to skate in a brand new facility, state-of-the-art. We've done a lot of work here to make sure everything is looking nice and everything.
Between the pristine and well-groomed ice conditions and the vast array of seating options, this pavilion truly stands out amongst others in the area. Before renovations at Morgantown Municipal Ice Rink, it held 400 spectators, and the frozen surface measured 185 feet in length. Here at the brand new ice pavilion in Milan Park, capacity is 1,200 spectators, and the surface measures the official size of an NHL ice rink. Before the ice pavilion opened its doors in September, the nearest regulation-size ice rink was located in Canonsburg, Pennsylvania.
We started last spring at the old facility before it closed down. So in order to get my son up to speed, we had to travel to Canonsburg all summer. So we had an hour-and-a-half commute, probably 4 days a week for clinics and such like that to get him up to speed.
This space is also the new home of the WVU club hockey teams. There are more expansion plans in the works, including learn to skate programs, figure skating, adult hockey leagues, and other initiatives to get kids off the couch and onto the ice. It's all a part of the Hope Gas Ice Pavilion's effort to leave a lasting impact on the community. The Hope Gas Ice Pavilion is now open for visitors, including to see the WVU club hockey team. They will host 5 games at their new home in the month of October.
The hockey teams aren't the only ones enjoying the benefits of a major facility upgrade. The Pride of West Virginia is putting borrowed fields and makeshift spaces behind them as they are finally on to new stomping grounds.
Our sports culture reporter Logan Calendar shows us around the new field that 330 band members now call home. Located at the Medfields at the Health Sciences campus, the new $1.6 million practice facility features a full-size turf surface lined exactly like Milan Pushkar Stadium, helping the band rehearse with the same precision they'll need on game day. Dr. Scott Tobias is the director of bands at WVU. Dr. Tobias says the construction of the facility not only shows a renewed commitment to the arts, but will also boost the Pride's student recruitment and retention.
And so for students to come here and see that an organization like the marching band has a facility that's a quality facility that's for them, it really shows that this is a place that a student might want to attend because there's going to be support for the program.
Members of the Pride have had the opportunity to perform at major sporting and public events, like in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in 2024.
From an asphalt parking lot to home sweet home, band directors and members alike are raving about the Pride's new home base.
We will learn our two steps in between tape, 2 steps off yard lines. We're going to learn all of that stuff today.
Now, with a dedicated space to hone their craft, the award-winning Mountaineer Marching Band can continue to perform at the highest level while inspiring WVU fans on game days and beyond.
It is so nice to practice here. The turf is a lot better for us to do our tricks on, and it's especially a lot more gentle on our hands and our feet because the other one was cement and it was tricky sometimes.
The facility opened in August of 2025 after the first of 3 phases of construction was completed, allowing current band members to enjoy time with the new space. While the new facility is being met with incredible reception, members of the Pride can't help but look forward to the future of the project as well.
We have a storage building that's going to be built for storing instruments and with bathrooms and water. And then phase 3 is we're going to have a overhead pavilion so we can stand under that during inclement weather.
The price tag on the last 2 phases of construction is expected to be north of $5 million, with no approximate date set for completion. From Mountaineer Playbook, I'm Logan Callender.
The WVU football team is already more than a month into the 2025 season, and the return of head coach Rich Rodriguez.
Jarrett, he's proved that he did not come back empty-handed either. Rodriguez brought multiple players with him from his previous team, and one of them has already earned the spot of wide receiver number 1.
Our football reporter Vincent Stoll joins us live in the studio with the story. Vincent?
Thanks, Jarrett. Parker. Redshirt sophomore pass catcher Cam Vaughn has had no problem catching the attention of Mountaineer fans and his quarterback in the first half of the season. As the new leader of the receiving corps, Vaughn hasn't come close to reaching his ceiling, according to Coach Rodriguez.
WVU receiver Cam Vaughn has become a reliable target for the Mountaineers. Vaughn was one of 6 players who followed Rich Rodriguez from Jacksonville State to Morgantown. Now, he's not only adjusting to a new environment, but also a higher level of competition.
I would say a person coming from a G5 school, trying to put an exclamation point in Big 12, I would say just keep going, fight the mental battles that you go through, because you go through them every day. Just keep your head up and keep pushing. I mean, if it's for you, it'll work out.
After appearing in only 3 contests for the Gamecocks in 2023, he led the team in receptions, receiving yards, and receiving touchdowns last season.
When Vaughn arrived at Jacksonville State, Coach Rodriguez told him the way to an immediate impact was switching from quarterback to receiver. In just 3 years at this position, Vaughn has already caught national attention with a spot on the 2025 Bolitnikoff Award watch list.
While Vaughn and quarterback Nico Marchiol are just starting to build their connection at WVU, their relationship off the field has helped grow their chemistry.
Yeah, it grows every single day. Now that we're in the season, we don't have a choice but to be around each other every day, and I wouldn't have it any other way. You know, he comes over to my house and we hang out and we're friends outside of football too, and I think that's a huge part of it.
This 1-2 punch has already been a driving force in the Mountaineers' offense. Through the first 4 games, Vaughn leads all receivers with 14 receptions for 215 yards and 1 touchdown.
In West Virginia's Big 12 home opener and final game in the month of September, Vaughn added to those stats. He picked up his second touchdown of the season, a 39-yarder from Khalil Wilkins. He totaled 5 touchdowns last season at Jacksonville State.
Thanks, Vincent. Concussions are one of the biggest concerns for football players, from the pros all the way to the youth level.
High schools in West Virginia are taking action to protect against this, Parker, utilizing a new piece of equipment called a Guardian Cap.
Jarrett, the caps are designed to reduce the risk of a head injury, but not everyone agrees they're making the game safer. Our health reporter Calvin Klepner has the story.
Football is one of the most popular sports in West Virginia, with nearly 6,000 players each year, but it also has the highest risk of concussion. The CDC reports nearly 62,000 concussions annually in high school football alone, leaving programs from all across the country searching for a solution.
You've probably seen the soft shell caps that players are wearing during practices and even games. They're called Guardian caps, and they're designed to reduce the impact on hits to the head. For some schools, they're embracing it as just another part of their uniform. While Guardian caps could limit the number of concussions in the future, Braden Carroll, an athletic trainer in Wheeling, says they can come with more risks.
If you put more padding on the outside of the head, that's not necessarily going to slow your brain from hitting the inside of your skull. So my biggest concern with players using the Guardian caps is that they might start to feel a little invincible with that on.
In the NFL, players are required to wear Guardian caps during practices, but at the high school level, they're still rare, with just one player at Wheeling Central, Dustin Sanner, suiting up with one.
It's not really heavy on my helmet, so I can't really tell it's there. It's just the contact isn't as great.
For now, Guardian caps remain optional, as the Cohen-Craddock Student Athlete Safety Act doesn't go into effect until July 1st, 2026. While some see them as safer and others as a false sense of security, both sides agree that head safety isn't the game. For Mountaineer Playbook, I'm Cal Klepner.
Coming up on Mountaineer Playbook, does WVU's men's soccer team have what it takes to repeat as Sun Belt Conference champions this season?
This story and more after the break.
A WVU wrestling duo is going pro. I'm Jarrett Wilson, and coming up after the break on Mountaineer Playbook, I'll show you how their unique relationship is elevating their professional career.
From the diving board to the pool deck, one Mountaineer made his way back home. Straight ahead on Mountaineer Playbook, I'm Dax Bolton, and I'll show you the new diving head coach.
Mountaineer Playbook brings you the action and adventure of West Virginia sports like no one else. From epic climbs to thrilling touchdowns, we capture it all, right from the heart of West Virginia University.
Yeah, this is you, Rachel.
An Emmy-nominated show produced by students in the Reed School of Journalism and Communications, covering what moves you. Catch us on YouTube, on the web, and on the Reed School of Media's website.
Jonathan, Rachel, back to you.
Stay inspired. Stay adventurous. Watch Mountaineer Playbook.
Camera 2, 10 seconds.
Welcome back to Mountaineer Playbook. A new head coach will be poolside for the Mountaineers starting this season.
Swimming and diving head coach Brett McDonald announced in August that a familiar face would be returning to Morgantown to take over the diving teams.
Dax Bolton joins us live in the studio for his segment of Coach's Corner to tell us about the latest addition. Dax?
Thanks, Jarrett. Parker, the WVU diving program has been searching for stability over the past 3 seasons, and they think they have found it in former Mountaineer Matt O'Neill. As the 3rd diving coach in as many seasons, he returns to the University City with hopes of building a lasting foundation.
More than a decade after his WVU career came to an end, Matt O'Neill is back in Morgantown. This time, he has a new title and is in a new facility. In 2019, the Mountaineers moved to the Peak Health Aquatic Center at Milan Park. O'Neill says the combination of his experience and updated resources will help him develop the next generation of divers.
Looking at the long-term athlete development and the efficiency in their training is something that I can bring in here and have a lot more tools and resources to use and really give our athletes everything that they need.
O'Neill has spent the past 5 years coaching at Harvard, where he guided the Crimson to 5 total Ivy League titles. But his championship pedigree dates back to his time as a competitor.
During Coach O'Neill's time as an athlete at WVU, he found most of his success right here on the 3-meter springboard, where as a freshman, he broke the all-time scoring record in this event and rounded out his career as a runner-up in the Big East Championship.
WVU marks O'Neill's 3rd stint as a collegiate head coach. Amanda Kulik, the head coach at his previous stop, Harvard, knows firsthand how O'Neill's unique and creative coaching style leads to winning results.
It's an integration of challenge and progression, but also fun and joy. And so he keeps the mood very just positive. He has, he's given out little, rocks to the team that have, different sayings. Like he has them drawn. It's like perseverance, love. And it's just he's very creative in how he coaches.
O'Neill looks to breathe new life into the diving program and is happy to be back where it all began, Morgantown, West Virginia.
Coach O'Neill made his debut with the Mountaineers in the final weekend of September. His squad finished 3rd at the Florida State Invitational. One of his divers, David Hatt, earned 2nd place in the individual 1-meter diving competition.
Thanks, Dax. Across town at Dick Delesk, the WVU men's soccer team has gotten the ball rolling in Sun Belt Conference play.
The Mountaineers still have plenty of work to do on their young season, Parker, but they already have their sights set on hoisting a trophy at the end of the year. Our men's soccer reporter Anthony DeModna reports.
The WVU men's soccer team has started conference play and is ready to take full control of the league once again. With the preseason Offensive Player of the Year, Marcus Caldera, leading the charge, the defending champs are embracing the target that's already on their backs.
I mean, if there is, it's good pressure, and I mean, we strive to win the Sun Belt every year, and the fact that we're even talking about it shows how talented we are and how much this team can really achieve.
For WVU, those expectations are a reflection of their past success.
In 2024, West Virginia won not only the Sun Belt Conference, but the tournament itself, the first time in program history that they've done both. Now in 2025, they're ranked to finish 2nd behind in-state foe and national runner-up Marshall. While the team is very early into the SBC season, head coach Dan Stratford understands the importance of a competitive non-conference schedule.
I said to the guys as well, right? Like, don't wait for when we go to Kentucky or when Marshall come here. Like there are 3 points that are just as valuable now as they will be on those occasions.
Winning games is the goal for Stratford's team, but there is one on the schedule that has just a little more meaning.
Oh, Marshall, of course. The Halloween game and senior night, I think for not only me but the whole team, it'll be super fun.
Sunbelt play is officially underway as the Mountaineers defeated James Madison in the conference opener. WVU wraps up its home season on October 31st with that in-state clash against Marshall. For Mountaineer Playbook, I'm Anthony DeModna.
There aren't many avenues for NCAA wrestlers to pursue after their collegiate careers come to a close, but that will all change soon, as 2 Mountaineer grapplers are helping to pioneer a new opportunity. During the early morning hours inside the WVU Wrestling Pavilion, the off-season continues to roll on for the duo of Peyton Hall and Muhammad McBride. As they prepare for their individual professional careers, their relationship on the mat has been growing for the past 5 seasons.
Whenever I first got here, Muhammad wasn't here yet, and then they told me they were adding him on. So whenever he got here, it was awesome. A guy around my weight, a lot of experience on the senior level. So now with me transitioning from folk style to freestyle, it's really important to have someone like that who has been there, experienced stuff, so he helps me out a lot.
The support the two provide each other goes beyond the technical aspect. It's an investment in one another. All right, gentlemen, let's have a clean, safe match. Shake hands. Ready. Russell. During Hall's illustrious career that ended in a Big 12 title, McBride, a world medalist himself, helped him reach the NCAA podium 3 times. Now they get to continue to hone their craft together to take down the competition at the next level. As a West Virginia native, Hall was the focal point of the team during his WVU career, but McBride's influence contributed to Hall's success.
Those are guys you're dependent on, right? They're guys that you're going to make better and are supposed to help you make better in the room and outside the room. So being around the right guys, there's that quote, like you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time around. So having high-level training partners, again, inside and outside of the room is super important.
Both wrestlers were selected in the top 10 during the inaugural Champions League of American Wrestling draft. Claw is a revolutionary professional wrestling league created to keep the sport's most exciting athletes competing. Hall was selected 4th overall by the Enforcers. McBride was drafted by the Mat Kings 6 picks later.
Shows we're getting guys that love to wrestle, love to compete, and I think that says a lot about the program and where it's headed.
The Mountaineers will tussle with their rookie seasons together, beginning in State College, Pennsylvania on October 4th. Former Mountaineer Scott Joel was also drafted. He was the 44th pick by the Hammers.
Coming up on Mountaineer Playbook, we'll take you on an adventure down a river in West Virginia that brings in thousands of visitors annually.
This story and more coming up after the break.
Gauley Fest has been a staple in West Virginia for the last 42 years. I'm Brendan Kubiak, and straight ahead on Mountaineer Playbook, I'll show you everything this nationally known event has to offer.
Hi, we're WVU. You probably know us for screaming. And yeah, we're pretty good at it. But here, it's more than a chant. It's our celebration of innovation.
Let's go.
Our rallying cry for community.
Let's go!
And honestly, it's just our way of life. So whether you're chasing big dreams or just chasing sunsets,
let's go!
In West Virginia, the tourism industry brings in an estimated 75 million visitors per year, Parker.
There's one event known across the country, Jarrett, that has brought in thrill seekers from the Mountain State for decades, Gauley Fest.
Our adventure reporter Brandon Kubiak took a trip to the festival and joins us from Studio B at the Media Innovation Center with the story. Brandon?
Thanks, Jarrett. Parker, one of the biggest whitewater events in the country took place last month, just 2 hours from Morgantown. Since 1983, thousands of rafters have gathered just outside of Summersville for what is called the Holy Grail of whitewater events. Thanks to Gauley Fest, the state of West Virginia has quickly become one of the top rafting destinations in the entire country. According to KRDO.com, in the U.S., over 4 million people go whitewater rafting per year. This does not include the 18.6 million kayaking participants in the United States today. Gauley Fest is not just a fun activity for whitewater lovers, but an event that celebrates the disruption of a hydroelectric project back in 1930. Instead of the river nearly being ruined, avid rafters and kayakers have been able to enjoy this event for nearly half a century.
I think it's historically been one of the iconic rivers of West Virginia, this and the New. There are other ones that are famous for other reasons, but this has a lot of history from the beginnings of the dam, and there's as much power as you want, and it's just big water that a lot of people appreciate.
The Gauley River ranks as a top 5 whitewater river across the entire world, making it a go-to for outdoor enthusiasts. With a variety of rapids from beginners to advanced, there's something for everyone. There are even 5 Class V rapids here on the Gauley River, which means steep, turbulent waters. Experienced rafters get to live on the edge before kicking back and enjoying everything the festival has to offer.
I saw the Session Plus and I was like, dude, it's Plus.
The event features live entertainment, a whitewater marketplace, silent auction, and so many different food and drink vendors. American Whitewater Association volunteers from across the country help make this event possible.
It brings so many people, just so many people from so many places together, and so it feels, I live locally, and it feels like a month-long family reunion. You just see people from Oregon, you see people internationally, and they just all come and they get together, and you're just looking out for each other and having a great time on the river.
All proceeds from the festival support American Whitewater's river conservation. With its rich history, Gauley Fest is one of the more meaningful events the state of West Virginia has to offer.
The next edition of Gauley Fest is already scheduled for September 2026. As more participants join these events every year, the American Whitewater Organization continues its commitment to preserving rivers across the country. Jarrett, Parker, back to you at the Waterfront Studio.
Thanks, Brandon. That's going to do it for this week's edition of Mountaineer Playbook, an Emmy Award-winning sports magazine show where we dive into inspiring stories of coaches, players, and passionate fans who make the sports world truly remarkable. I'm Parker Schwepka.
And I'm Jarrett Wilson. Be sure to like and follow us on Facebook at Mountaineer Playbook. You can also stream our shows on HD Media's websites and watch our broadcasts on Sunday evenings at 6:30 on West Virginia Public Broadcasting.
Thank you for joining us here on Mountaineer Playbook.